So ladies and gentlemen, I'm Panda. And today I woke up at 4:30 this morning just to give my contacts, my audience, a very good content for today. Because today was Thanksgiving. But this is why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't even know why I'm celebrating Thanksgiving when I don't understand the true meaning of Thanksgiving. What am I thankful for on this day when I'm thankful every other day? There's no difference. And I say this with emphasis. Every time a holiday comes around, a lot of things don't go completely right, but this morning I woke up at 4:30 just to be there at 6 to get my credentials, and they couldn't find it for fucking 3.5 hours just to tell me that, like, if I don't have it, I have to leave the floor. But I was escorted by a sergeant out of the floor, but a captain allowed me to be on the floor. What I mean by being on the floor is being behind the gate, behind the barricade, so I can film and take photos. And I was. And I wasted 3.5 hours just to be told that they couldn't find it still, so I have to leave. That's like yanking my chain near NYPD. Now, NYPD, I went through the NYPD press application applying on your site, which is nyc.org website. So I did apply for that. But you guys saw the application, but it wasn't what happened. You guys, so yeah, I don't know, really. Like, you see the application, it wasn't submitted properly. Like, I submitted properly. Was it, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, but this is why we don't do holidays. It's so nerve-wracking, headache. I'm depressed because I should be having this day with E. I should be having this moment, this day with E, but she's no longer here with us. Another Thanksgiving without her is like a piece of my soul just getting eaten away little bit by bit. I wish my friend Tech was here, but he's in Japan, and I'm gonna say, Tech, whatever happened here and whatever is going on, please tell your friends what's going on, because I know Yuma, the King Dot Sensei, myself, we are like brothers. Like, we worry because we have family, but like when we're far apart, we don't have family here. This is why you guys have to understand, like, we don't have family here. We tried to make our own by creating this, like me, I created this platform to create my own family. So maybe one day I can meet you guys, but life is really taking quite the fucking turn today. I swear. First it was my gimbal yesterday. The freaking power button suddenly just pops out, like something pushed it from the inside. I don't even understand how that happened with my Corsair 2 gimbal. I really don't. I'm still dumbfounded how my gimbal power button just suddenly just pop out like popcorn. Poof! I didn't even know that was even accessible. To be honest with you guys, I was like, wait, I can access this too? Because there were screws at the electronic board. If you guys seen my Instagram feed how I made the custom power button, you guys would be like, what the fuck? You're a genius. That's what everyone else is saying on Instagram. How the hell you just come? I don't know. I had some stuff. This is why I never throw away my camera equipment or parts, because those parts can help me build something else. But with that said, everyone, I am so not happy. I really wanted to give you guys a Thanksgiving freaking special, and the reason why I picked that corner was because there was no music. So I won't get copyrighted, just in case I do want to try to monetize it later. But then again, you know, I just felt really betrayed by, I filled out the application, I was supposed to pick it up today and get there to the location first, and then they tell me no. And captain says, come with me. I come to captain. He says, where you want to be? I was like, I want to be at 57th Street though. He says, why there? I was like, because there's no music. He goes, oh, so you're oh yeah, that's right, you're live streaming and taking photos. Okay, drop me off right there. And then 3 hours later, I get told by a sergeant, like, I need to have it. I was like, well, I have my LLC license, confirmed that I'm a legitimate licensed photographer. And I showed him that in my own press pass. He said, I know, man, but someone's telling him that I wasn't supposed to be on the floor. And I think what happened was, and let me tell you, let me think what happened. Someone else that was videographer noticed my press pass. But this is why you're supposed to have your LLC license with you. So they say, listen, I am a legit photographer. I did the license. You guys see the application. You see this card? This should verify everything. So put 1, 2, and 3 together. Just let me go for the time being. But here's the thing. NYPD can make it temporary. Did you know that? They can literally make it temporary, not with your face on it, but they're temporary. And they didn't decide to give me that one either. And that's okay. I'm fine. You know what? I don't care. You know, it was for my audience. New York City. It wasn't for me. That video was not for me. It was for my audience. People that never get the chance to visit New York. People never have the money. This is why New Yorkers, please understand my content. There are people out there that are on my channel that wish they can come to New York. All they wanted to do was come to New York. And now I try to provide them with content. I get cross-faced by YouTube because they didn't want to monetize it. Yeah, they want to go live stream. Then the previous live is not acting up. And then the cell phone communications in New York City. This is why the Link NYC booth was supposed to work. But even that was flooded with traffic. I couldn't get a strong signal for some real reason. So I did pre-record it, everybody. I literally pre-recorded 40 minutes of that. You're like, whoa, are you serious, Manda? Yeah, I took the time to pre-record it. Just to give you guys some context, here's 20 minutes. I'm gonna upload this later. Dude, my gimbal work was so impressive. Even the camera, this other cameraman was like, yo, dude, you're doing a really good job with that gimbal. He knew what I was doing. I was not just standing in one spot like some YouTubers were doing. I was literally moving across the street, moving up and down the street, giving a nice pan shots like this. And then panning back, giving you guys context, but moving. I also got NYPD moving this way. So when I was moving backwards, I was doing my camera work, baby. Yes, I was, friends. Yes, I was doing my camera work. I wanted to give you guys some really good content. And I can give you at least 40 minutes of that. At least 40 minutes. It's something. And you guys are probably saying, well, why you leave? Why you didn't stay in the crowd? It was too many people, and I already probably... Here's the thing. Even if I was to get in the crowd and get a spot at the barricade, it's not possible. When people are just don't respect the photographers, because I was standing with another photographer, and she was just with me for a good reason. I knew why she was standing. I was like, okay, yeah, it's protect this space. And these fucking family come over there and just squeeze their asses right in where we were. I said, you can't stand there because that's a VIP section. I was next to a VIP section where the officer was like, oh, he can be here, but you guys can't. But they came back. They literally came back. How stupid can you be? But anyway, folks, I tried to provide the content today, and I'm kind of upset about it because I really want a 4 hours of glorious Thanksgiving. I want you guys to watch, for those, especially for those that are not ever going to come to New York City, that wish they could come here. I am so sorry. But I'm going to tell you this. There are other YouTube channels that are literally live streaming it right now. You can watch their content. You can literally say like, well, Panda tried to live stream it. A lot of shit was going on. Broke it down. He didn't get his credentials like they're supposed to. Something happened. He was on the floor, and they told him he had to leave anyway after 3.5 hours. Mind you, they started checking my credentials at like 6 o'clock. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I've been out there since like 6:15, 6:20. Yeah, it's kind of upsetting, but see a lot of homeless on the subway on the way back here. Where's the soup kitchens for Thanksgiving for the homeless? That is why I don't like New York. You guys don't take care of your own. This is why I don't like it. No offense. Don't take it personally to everybody, but it's Thanksgiving. I'm seeing too many homeless on the subway with no Thanksgiving meal. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you who you should give your heart to. I'm telling you that these people wish they had friends like you. They wish. They literally wish they had friends like you guys. Because think about it. If they've been chronically homeless for 10, 20 years, you know how would it feel to have someone, you'll definitely make them cry because they haven't cried in good. Listen, those tears are not just sorrow tears or pathetic tears. Those tears are like you trigger that love once again in someone's heart. That homeless man or woman or child felt like their own family abandoned them too. There's no love. But if you give the love, that makes them feel even better because you're an outsider. You're not even in blood related. And they can brag to their family like, well, someone yesterday gave me free food and they didn't even know me. They talked to me. They sat down. They gave me a shower or free clothes. It's like, oh, my panda. You could change a life just by this interacting, but yeah, I was like kind of bummed out. Like I was on the 6th train, like, oh wow, NYPD on the platform, but they're not on the trains. And you have all the homeless sleeping on the train, like just seated, like stretched out. And you know what? It's an empty fucking train station. It was literally okay. So one way was more empty than another. Everyone going uptown was going towards like the festivities on Macy's, but but like going towards Brooklyn, it was empty. All you saw was homeless people sleeping on the train. And I felt really bad. I was like, fuck, when am I ever going to get rich? Like, if I was rich, I'd be like, you, and you, come with me. Where are we going, man? I don't want to go to jail. We're going to get some fucking food, some clothes. We're going to have a best Thanksgiving. Like, ain't no other homeless person that ever had. Fuck society. Society doesn't care about you? Well, I do. Fuck society. Just do it. I wish I could do that. That'd be kind of awesome. So, Dim, you keep saying that my videos are not really watchable right now. But guess what? When I pre-watch it, it is watchable. So either I'm literally watching my live stream right now. I'm watching the kilohertz. I'm watching the bit rate. It's never got off red. And it's never got off green. It's been solid green the whole entire time. So you said that before, and I previewed that 30 minutes of that earlier of that live stream, and it looked fine. So you might want to check your connection. And by the way, if you guys don't know this, if you don't use YouTube, YouTube's not going to automatically put it in 1080p for you. It's going to put it on the standard. So if you're actually watching on your mobile device, most mobile devices will hit either 360 or 720p. So keep that in mind. But with that said, everyone, just making sure that your connection is okay, because I watched that pre-live, that 30 minutes before, yes, the live stream at the Thanksgiving parade cut off on me. So I watched that. I didn't see any problems. And right now, I'm in a totally different area. So, yeah. And it's giving me all green bars. I literally have too many green bars right now. And, and full bars on my cell phone service. Yep. Full bars, everybody. Full bars. But anyway, guys, even the laundry man is closed. I want to do my laundry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm already checked out, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Yeah. They was gonna allow me to keep the room until like 1 o'clock until I come back and like check out later, because I'm that special at the hostel. No, the reason why they was gonna do that for me was because like I left them a very nice review, good one. They loved it always. Even the housekeeper like, oh, thank you. I just want to make sure people know that like you guys really put your hard work into clean these blankets and sheets. And people want to complain about the I don't know, like the hostel as a whole. I'm like, are you serious? Because someone dirtied it, you're gonna blame the staff? That's guests doing that, dirtying up stuff. You can't blame the hostel staff if guests are dirty and not cleaning behind themselves. That's not fair. But anyway, I'm talking about the NY Moore hostel here in Bushwick. The owner is pretty damn cool. I'm telling you guys, very talkative to the guests. He wanted to make sure that everyone is comfortable. And I just realized he has a brother and looks just like him. I'm like, but the difference is that he has more hair than his brother. His brother's working the front desk right now. I was like, yeah, you got more buzz gray hair, but you have more of a green eye pop. Yeah. They look just alike. Oh, my panda. I was like, fucking twins, man. And he, pretty awesome. I wish I had a twin. That would be kind of nice. I don't have to be alone. Like, hey, we fight to the death together. Yeah. But with that said, everyone, don't drop your Starbucks coffee. But anyway, guys. Oh, now I have a red bar. I don't know what the hell. You know what, guys? Simple Mobile is not a very good service. If it cannot do live streams properly, and mind you, guys, it's after the 20th, so it's throttling the service. Like I said, it does this every time after the 18th. It likes to throttle my service. Why they do it, I don't know. I really don't know. But I did notice this. I didn't do any live streams for 2 days for a good reason. I wanted that Thanksgiving video to trend. So they did. It went off to 228 people. 233 people, actually, this morning, until it ended. Imagine if it didn't end it and we had a good signal. Oh, my panda. But with that said, everyone, I'm still kind of disappointed that NYPD didn't do their obligation. And mind you, I'm not the only photographer who was kind of disappointed. I was like, hey, I filled that out. Like, what happened? It's like, it didn't submit on time. Like, what do you mean submit on time? You have actual photo, you asked for the credentials, date of birth, social, like all that private information. Like, link to the business, who you're affiliated with or whatever. Oh, my panda. Yeah, I didn't understand that. That was kind of weird. It's like, you didn't submit on time. Like, what do you mean on time? It said by Tuesday. I did it on Monday. But you know what? It's okay, fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's good. Whatever. Take everything with a grain of salt. But thank you, everyone, for trying to support the channel. But we're gonna get it out of here and get going. But with that said, everyone, I appreciate your time, your love, and your compassion to watch my videos and understand them. As a journalist and documentarian, I literally want to emphasize why it's important that should never keep your mouth quiet. Always speak up and share your experience, even if it's good or bad. And bad, some people might say, oh, but you're just complaining. No, I'm just sharing my experience so you can avoid the same problems that I may or you may will go through in the future. You just don't know. It can happen anytime, any place. So with that said, everyone, I'm Panda. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys always have been amazing. But I need to literally get to the bottom line with where I want to be now. Do I want to be back in Canada, or do I want to be back in Japan? Or do I want to go back to Paris and literally brush up on my French? And maybe find a nice, but you know what? I did find a nice person. I thought she was pretty smart. She was at the hostel. I walked her to the train station yesterday. She's from the Netherlands. We were talking about, and you guys know where I used to live. Come on, I used to leave my door unlocked. Right? And we were talking about how we can leave your doors unlocked and no one won't steal stuff. Yeah. Literally, I can leave my fucking doors unlocked and like never have problems worrying about someone creeping up into my house. So we started talking about it, but before that, we were talking about Harlem. I'm so glad that she went to go to Harlem, because I was really happy that I went to Harlem. I was really happy with that video that I made about Harlem. Because there was some stuff that Mr. Brown, Stephen Brown, was saying that he was correcting me on, which is correct. So I appreciate the insight and the information and the support, Mr. Stephen Brown. Because I was wrong about like some of the artists, where they were from, but they hanged out. That's the thing I was trying to emphasize. They hanged out, they did albums together or tracks together. So it was like an old New York thing. That's why I like the old New York. That's why I like old New York, like, yeah. And Harlem, like I said, Harlem's like a symbol of black empowerment. So like, that's why Harlem is what it is today. It's an historical landmark. And I was happy with that video, and still am. I'm glad that a lot of you enjoyed that video. And yeah, first time for me in a long time. But like, yeah guys, thank you so much for the support. I literally can't thank you enough for watching all the content. But watch some of my reviews, some of my product reviews on my channel that has views already. Because if you want to get into photography and videography, I have to write in. Some of them might be out of date, the links, but just make sure that you check the annotation or annotation on the corners of the video or videos. I want to pimp this bike. I want to pimp this bike. I want to chrome it out. It looks, I like the color, and I like the white and black trend, so it looks good. Just gotta wash it, pressure wash that. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do some live streams in Paris, but keep in mind, like, the cell phone service is not as like it's like it's not the same as like the US, you know. So keep that in mind. Like in Japan, you have to buy a certain amount of, like, get an estimate sometimes. Japan's cell phone service is quite expensive though. So, but it works though. That's the thing. It just works. It literally works. That's the best part about it. But anyway, guys, I don't know, guys. I literally need to find a, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm bored of being on planet Earth. Maybe I just got bored. Maybe like I've done so much that I'm so bored that I don't know where to fucking go next or live or work. It's so boring. Like, I'm not bragging about doing some fun stuff in my past, but it's sometimes fucking boring, mate. Fucking, right, David Oster? Yo, oh, David, please. Can you adopt me and bring me to Australia, please? So here's the thing why I say that. Because legally, I cannot work in Australia because I'm not a citizen. And in order for me to do that, I need to either have some grown man named David Oster adopt me, or have an Australian family just like, we need a panda nanny. Our children need to learn pandaness. I don't know, guys. That sounds like a funny thing to talk about, but I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to do Australia because it's like one territory. Like, it was like I was there for a brief like day with my parents back in the day, and that was it. Like, never. I just want to. I want to see my good friend Hana Seba. Yeah, it's about that time. I think it's a time that me and Hana Seba do a reunion thing, because me and Hana Seba, when we were shooting with Sony A-mount cameras and lenses, we were literally killing it. Like, showing people how to properly shoot with the A-mount translucent mirror. Yeah, it had a translucent mirror, it wasn't full mirrorless. It did share light. It was a translucent. So here's the problem with translucent mirrors, that it would take away light. So you have to compensate. So you have to either sometimes like compensate by one stop, overexpose it by one stop, so you get the right exposure. You have to do that sometimes with the Sony translucent. If you're a photographer and you know what I'm talking about with A-mount, hell yeah, you have to do that shit. But if you had an f1.4 lens or f1.2 lens, oh my panda, it was buttery bokeh. So A-mount, even with the translucent mirror, you still get decent light if you have good wide aperture lenses, right? And the bokeh representation, it depends on crop though. If you have full frame, it just looks too perfect. Crop, at maybe like f5, you might see some exon parts, but it still looks kind of clean. But you can kind of see the edges coming off, but it still looks so good. Ugh. But it, like I said, depends on what high f-stop lens you have. But anyway, guys, blessings to you, Miss. I'm so pissed. I'm so angry. Every time I do these special live streams, they never go to plan. They always fuck up, or always something involved. And I thought this time I had everything clear, condensers clear. They didn't even let me on the floor, guys. They literally let me on the floor. NYPD let me on the floor until they can literally resolve the problem. I said, guys, I literally came a long way, man. No. I woke up. No. No. Like, I was really disappointed. And I walked away after like 3 hours being on the floor, waiting. And it's just like, yeah. I get it. You know what? I get it, NYPD. You can't take risks. If, let's say I do run into someone and I don't have the condensers. Yeah, NYPD would be like, hey, you hold reliable and someone can sue me. I get it, NYPD. But come on, guys. I'm Panda. You guys are like, yeah, ain't you that Panda guy? So come on, friends. Everyone keeps calling me the Panda guy. Maybe I should change my fucking name to the Panda guy. Ain't you the Panda guy? It's like, where's the photographer in that? The Panda photographer or the Panda guy? What are you doing, friend? Driving while looking on your phone? Oh my Panda, I'm so disappointed. I know Mr. Stephen Brown. I know his buffering. Guess where I am? I'm in the fucking hood. Do they care about the hood? Nope. Yes, I am aware. Yeah, it's buffering a lot. I don't know. See, I'm having a really bad day. See, I can never get a live stream going on. It's simple mode. They do this buffering shit all the time. Every end of the month cycle shit. They always gotta throttle my service. It's so annoying. Now I got green bars. Oh my panda, what is it? I gotta go in the project to get green bars? I gotta go in the hood? We gotta go in the projects to get green bars? Are we getting green bars? You know I'm talking about green bars, right? Anybody got weed? I need some green bars for my phone. Yeah, anybody got green bars? How much is for 4 green bars? I need 4 bars for my phone, please. How much? 20? Oh my panda. Yeah, it's good now. It just, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. Kind of upset. Went to a fucking event. Every time I do these events, it never goes right, friends. It never goes right. Never goes right. This is why I don't want to cover live streams. This is why I don't want to do live stream events. Because here's the reason why. I know that when there are events like that, cell phone towers, cell phone communication boxes are going to be flooded. I'm not going to get very good signal. And even with the Wi-Fi in the city, that got flooded, and that was no good either. So, I'm gonna pack up my stuff. Well, I already packed up most of it. I'm just gonna continue to pack this stuff up. I left everything in the room. They say I can take my time, so I'm gonna take my time. But yeah, I'm gonna pack the rest of my stuff up and get the hell out of here. I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed in myself for not like double checking. Oh. But thank you guys for chatting with me this half hour. I hope you guys could understand why I'm kind of depressed about it, because I love my work. I really love my work. I love what I do. And not only that, I was carrying both my cameras and other accessories in my camera timber bag. So, like, I literally wanted to, oh man, I wish, you know what, I need to do something. But with that said, everyone, thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for understanding that I'm sorry that I'm not going to disappoint you. I'm going to put these 2 videos together, and you guys can watch whatever minutes or 40 minutes of that. I'm going to upload 40 minutes of clear 1080p. Okay, so you guys can watch it. Kit Kat, the Capri went chaos. Like, first and foremost, they couldn't find they couldn't find my press pass, because you have to go through NYPD's press online to sign the application. It's free. They just print one out for you, blah blah. You go pick it up, right? So they screwed that up. So they put me on the floor. 3 hours and a half later, they tell me that I can't be on the floor. So they wasted my time. And they could just kept me on the floor for an hour and a half more. I could have been there and nothing would have probably happened. But I get it. They have jobs to do. So with that said, everyone, I'm upset. Yes, I'm highly upset because I really want to provide you guys content, special content. But this is why I don't like covering these holiday events, especially here in the States. It just never goes right. It never goes to plan. This is why, guys, I rather pre-record it and then upload it later, which I did. Lucky for you guys, I pre-record 40 minutes of it, which I'm going to upload it later on today, or right now after I charge my phone. But with that said, everyone, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for looking out. Thank you for being patrons. For those that are patrons, please share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, ladies and gentlemen, because it really does help. And I really am sorry about everything, but that video was not hosted by Macy's, but this is a sponsorless channel, so whatever support you can give, it does help, especially with the Patreon. But if you can't be a Patreon, if you want to help, but let's say you want to help directly, there's a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. It does help. So with that said, everyone, you guys take a have a good evening, and enjoy your Thanksgiving, because I don't even have a Thanksgiving plan. And I wish E was here. I would have Thanksgiving with her. We would have, because the last Thanksgiving we had together, we had Thai food. We made Thai food. So she made her version of Pad Thai. I made my version of Pad Thai. Then we had some edamames, throw in some Japanese food. Then we do some Chinese Szechuan pepper with the chili oil, just in like. That was a good time. Such a good time with her. Every time it was good with her. But with that said, everyone, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble. Eat as much as you can. See you guys.